bit, and he's been out there for quite a while. He's got to be a tired young man.
Yeah, he needs to get to the bench for a change.
Well, Morris continues on. Now here's the wraparound off the side of the net. Roberts
front.
loose it in front. Roberts again from the point. Long shot by King taken. It doesn't make it through. Chrissy.
Oh, he just missed a corner.
Off the side of the net. And now we've got a penalty.
And Roberts didn't even know that one hit the side of the
Gonna
net.
be a penalty on the Hawks.
So with a 3-1 lead, the Chargers are going to go to a power play. Roberts still doing a good job in the net for the Hawks. But there's been some good action, some real good action, some big hits. And you know, basically, you know, the ref is letting them play. I mean, it's got to be pretty flagrant for him to call him. He's not, he's trying to keep the game in the hands of the players and not take it out of their hands, and he's doing a good job.
Well, this hurts. This has got to hurt the Hawks. There's 3 minutes left in the second period, and now they're back at killing a penalty. And the Chargers go to the power play. And the Chargers control. There's Abel. Moves it out in front, and Rubino in the neutral zone. Uses the boards. Hacks it in. Gans for the Hawks clears. 1:40 left on the penalty to Stryzek. Now the Chargers in their own end, they show patience, they move up. The Hawks have all 4 players back. And Carroll moves it in, and Abel Malinowski has it for the Hawks, and he tries to clear. Rubino from the point, long drive, redirected by Abel.
Abel stopped it and took
from the slot.
Well, Abel stopped it and then went to his backhand instead of just trying to deflect it.
Rosmus threw a pass out in front to Cranston, who redirected that towards the net. And
now we got an interference call.
We've got an interference call, and if it's on the Hawks.
No, it's on, I think it's on the Chargers. Yep.
Cranston's going to sit.
We're going to get a replay on this interference call. Right there, he just moved him away. You know, you can't impede his progress. That'll be 4 aside for a minute and 2 seconds.
Rosmus moves it in. Big, strong kid. Feathers it out in front, nobody there. And the word on this young man is, Mike, this is the first year he has ever played organized ice hockey, and I am very impressed.
Yes.
Rob Rosmus, 26, big defenseman for the Northwest Chargers. Kozeski moves in, still controls, takes the backhander. This kid, Mike, has a lot on his shot, whether it's a backhander, a wrist shot, or a slap shot. The Chicago Hawk captain, Mike Krasuski, has really got a lot on that shot. For a guy his size, he just snaps it.
He gets it all. He gets the leverages just right.
And that puck just seems to be going about 70 or 80 miles an hour right now.
And they're using him on the point for this, while they're skating 4-on-4. They got 4-on-4 for the next 36 seconds. And then the Hawks will go to a power play.
Now the Chargers with a breakaway chance. He moves in. Good save by Roberts. That was Joe Rubino who carried the puck. And the Chargers again. Rubino with a turnaround shot right through. Now Rubino from the point, and I wonder if they're brothers. Roberts with a save and another save.
And a little push to the back of the head. The only thing that I'd like to see the goaltender Roberts do a little bit more of, he's a big goaltender and he covers a lot of the net, but he doesn't come out to cut down the angles. He just stays at home. He stays right in the crease. Okay, that can work sometimes, but man, you know, you can get hurt bad by not cutting down those angles. You give up a lot of net to shoot at.
Well, here,
and I'd like to see him move out just a little bit more.
Well, Here, Mike, in period 2, the Chicago Hawks ought to tap Andy Roberts on the back. He's the reason that it's not maybe 7-1.
Right, correct. He's doing a good job, but I just think he can do a little bit better by coming out and cutting the angles.
CeeLo, another save by Roberts.
He's big and he covers a lot of the net, so you can get away with that. But now you really can't get away with a lot. But he's young and he's developing, and but this is stuff that I think that his coach needs to work on him with. You don't have to come flying out and meet the people at the blue line, and back in, but you do need to come out a little bit outside of the crease and cut those angles down.
This Carl Masillo, I'm very impressed with him too. Now here's the big guy. Rasmus moves in, takes the shot. Roberts makes a save. Rasmus hacks at it, puts it right through the slot area.
Well, this thing is just they just can't move the puck. And then another little shot. Now this time he's going to go this time.
Well, I don't understand that play by Rasmus. He had a good offensive flurry, and if we do get a replay, you're going to see that.
The puck was frozen, and they were going to get a face-off, and he gave a guy a shot to the back of the head, and he gets a penalty.
Your team's up 3-1. You've got to show some discipline. Keep yourself out of these situations.
We're going to get a peek at this. You'll see there's a big pile up in front. Well, that's the shot that he got off. And here, the puck is loose, and then he comes in, hits the guy, and then give him one more for good measure.
Now we're going to have 5-on-3 hockey for the Hawks.
For 35 seconds. The Hawks really need to take advantage of this big time. Souvenir for the fans.
Some lucky fan has a souvenir here at the Inwood Ice Arena. But Mike, I want you to know that if any of those wicked slap shots come this way,
I'm out of here.
I'll protect you.
I'm out of here, dude. I'll be eating the concrete. I'm going to be diving. Either that or we'll grab Tammy and we'll throw Tammy in front of me or something with her put her broken ankle up there.
Now we've got about 27 seconds left in the second period. The Northwest Chargers 3, the Chicago Hawks 1. Haas has it, a long drive taken. Good play by Martin defensively. Now the Chargers move up a one-on-one with about 13 seconds left. The Chargers move in, good save by Roberts. And a good play by Chad Carroll.
And with a 5-on-3, he gets a break.
Abel. Period 2 comes to an end. The score at the end of the second period, the Northwest Chargers 3 and the Chicago Hawks 1. Shots on goal right now, the Northwest Chargers with 20 and the Chicago Hawks with 18. And right now, Mike, coming into period 3, it's pretty much do or die for the Hawks. They've got to throw everything they have offensively at Wendlandt, the Chargers goaltender, and what the Chargers have to do is stay out of these penalty situations and to play smart.
Yeah,
I would almost go to a 2-3, keep 3 back, sit on the lead and protect it.
Yeah, if they don't get real smart, they gotta. The Hawks have to not stay back on their heels. They have to pick up the tempo. They have to take it to them. They have to get some good quality shots.
Now we're going to interview Ron Dodd, who's the Joliet, a very influential figure in the Joliet Park District as far as managing the park facilities. Good afternoon, Ron.
Hi, Jerry.
Now to talk to you a little bit about the Joliet Park District facilities, not just here at Inwood, but what you do is you oversee the entire park system here in the Joliet area.
That's correct, yes. We have almost 50 parks, over 1,500 acres of parks, and 3 golf courses, which are heavily used. We have one of the finest softball complexes in the United States that was built about 5 years ago. The stadium has the tradition, unlike any other park district. And the unique feature about our park district is that we own the airport.
And what's really nice to see Ron Dodd do is he's got a Joliet Jaguar jersey here, and I would hope that Bill Tatro gave that to you as a gift.
Well, actually, when we opened the rink, the Jaguars gave me this as a gift for doing the first puck at the first game, so I thought I better wear it today.
Well, just don't wear it when you and your wife go out to dinner.
Okay,
Ron
sir.
Dodd, the Joliet Park District official, and Mike Lenzi will rejoin me, and period 3 is just about ready to get underway. And the Chicago Hawks are going to have to throw everything they have at the Northwest Chargers offensively if they're going to get themselves back into it. Thank you, Ron Dodd. I appreciate it. And Mike Lenzi comes back to join me here for period 3.
Honey, I'm home. Okay, here we go. This is it.
Flipped up into the neutral zone. Now the Chargers with a 2-on-1. Carroll controls. Good move.
Oh, he
Couldn't get
fans.
the shot off.
Short-handed attempt. Well, the Chargers definitely aren't going to sit on this lead. They're going to come at them.
Long drive from the new boy. That one got by Wentland, excuse me. But the captain, Mike Krzuski, with a slap shot just inside the blue line, and Wentland had trouble with it. Now the Hawks with some pressure of their own. It's loose in the slot area. The Chargers hack at it. Haas takes a long shot.
Walker
Wentland
save.
covers up.
This production is owned by the Joliet Jaguar Television and its parent organization, the Joliet Jaguar Youth Hockey Club Incorporated. Any rebroadcast, copying, or other unauthorized use without the specific written consent of Joliet Jaguar Television is prohibited by federal copyright law. And you better believe we'll find you. We will find you. Because, you know, me and Jerry, our pay comes out of that tape, see? Do we ever get any?
I don't think so, Mike. I haven't gotten my check yet. Have you gotten yours?
Yeah, I patched my tire with it. Oh, bad
now
break.
here's DiMaggio, and he's hooked.
He got too many sticks. Oh, there he goes.
Now Haas is out there without a stick. Well, the Hawks.
Long drive got by.
And again, Haas is out there without a stick. He's a defenseman. He stays back. King keeps it in for the Chargers. The Hawks, DiMaggio, good read at the blue line for the Chargers. He hacks at it, redirected, hacked at. Roberts made a save somehow. On Kevin Morse, who took that backhander. Oh, you gotta love that. Here at the Inwood Ice Arena, we've got the Beatles. That's nice. You know what?
I remember hearing something about them guys. I was, you know.
It's a recording. They
better be.
They
I'm gonna
weren't
be scared.
They weren't too famous.
I was about 3 years old when they came over in '64.
3. From the court, bad angle shot.
Oh.
Again, Roberts with a save.
Good heads up by Roberts, staying you know, right at the puck and right on the puck and collecting a little bounce or rebound so that there wasn't a second opportunity, because I don't see the Chargers letting up. I don't see them going back into a defensive mode and playing to keep this 2-goal lead. And we're going to get another look at that save. There it is right there. But the Chargers they're still hungry for goals, and they just keep attacking.
Well, Joseph DiMaggio, a forward for the Northwest Chargers, has played an outstanding game here this afternoon at Inwood. And Roberts stopped him from making it 4-1. But the Northwest Chargers lead this contest, this state Class A state championship game, 3-1 with 10:58 left in the third period.
This was the game for the big hardware.
The shots are even. Mike Lenzi at 21 apiece. Now we're in the third period, and the puck just seems that it does not want to slide the way it did in the first.
Well, big boys tear up the ice pretty good, so it's going to be a little rough out there right now.
Chrissy tries to move it in. Now right out in front.
He fanned on it. Just didn't get enough on that shot. And he knows it.
Mike Stryzak, yeah. He's laying there in frustration. Mike Stryzak did not get all of the shot.
That would have been huge. That would have just been a huge goal. We're going to take a look at a replay on it, and you'll see